Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest, in that wonderful little town of Belfair, Washington, Hickville, USA, as I love to call it. So welcome to my channel, everybody. So this is my October 2025's Monday series video number 3. That means this card will be a shaker card, and I really hope you like this one. It's pretty simple. I believe it is anyways. So with that being said, every month I concentrate on a particular stamp set, suite, or bundle. And for this month, it is the Autumn Trees bundle. It is part of the Autumn Toile suite of products in the new mini catalog. I did not get the entire suite. I just got what I really, really wanted. I had a certain amount of money that I could spend on the mini catalog when I made my purchase, and I was able to get more for my money by only getting that which I really wanted. So I got the Autumn Trees bundle, which was this stamp set in this set of dies. Here it has this great big tree, which we're going to use today. So I have the tree, and this one die cuts out the tree. So you use this tree, and it embosses and die cuts these bits out, and then of course that die cuts the entire tree. You have this bit, this leafy image here, the leaf canopy as I call it, the little deer here, and the double deer die as well. And I also purchased the beautiful DSP, and I'm so excited because today we get to showcase this lovely green DSP with the wonderful pheasant on it. It's gonna be really pretty. So I also purchased the irregular weave trim, which is just beautiful. They had some other ribbon that was like this, but it was much wider. This is a much more versatile size. So I'm gonna set this aside. Now, I'm going to tell you that every month, of course, I concentrate on a particular stamp set, suite, or bundle for my Monday and Saturday series. And on the rare occasion, I use a kit. And for the month of November, guys, ta-da, it arrived. I am using the Road to Christmas kit. Not going to show you anything else in here. This is it. So I will be using this kit and a lot of other goodies that I have in my stash for my Monday and Saturday series. For the month of October, I have also brought back my Wednesday series. Now, my Wednesday series for October will have an A, B, and C, and those will be focusing on the Splendid Autumn DSP, the Fluffy Squirrel, and the Scenic Pumpkin Patch. Those were all wonderful gifts, and I am giving them all a little bit of a showcase. So, but for my Monday series, the first Monday is always a sketch card, the second a case of card, the third today is always a shaker card, and the fourth is always a fun fold. So with that being said, if there are 5, it's always a mystery as to what I can come up with for you and me both. My Saturday series, same stamp set, suite, bundle, or kit, they're just designed a little different. The Saturday series, the first is always designed for the beginner, the second, the casual stamper, the third, the avid, the fourth is what I would call the extreme. You throw everything in the kitchen sink and then try to still make it look gorgeous. If there are 5, then you just still try to make it look beautiful, and or it's a mystery as to what I can come up with. So with that being said, we're ready to start today's project. So this, I have a bit of a sample. So my friend Allie from Allie Cat Creations sent me this wonderful shaker card. This was one of her paper pumpkin alternatives. Look at this. It's just adorable. And she used these wee little envelopes, not too wee, but cute little envelopes, right? Just sweet as sweet can be. And I absolutely loved it. And she was so kind enough, she sent me a few of these herself. And I am going to share, and I'm sure she knows I'm going to do this. So I am going to be cutting a piece of the DSP I used. Hold on. I also have a card base. Did I not? I have one of my card bases here because this color I got from a the thrift store. So I have a card base, an envelope. This envelope, I'm going to cut you a piece of DSP. It's not cut yet, but it's in the package. I'm going to cut that. In fact, let me just do that now. And I can die cut the tree for you. I cannot do, here's the DSP. I can die cut a tree and put that in here, and the rest will be on you as to what you will come up with. So I had a little piece of paper. My tree needs to be cut at 3 7/8 by 5 1/4. So let's do that. So this is layer number 1. Let me move this. So 5 1/4, it's already there. So 3 7/8. And yes, I'm keeping that in my package of goodies just because you never know. So this is going to go into this envelope. And I'm also going to send with this some shaker bits. And I'm going to give this away. I just need to make sure. Okay, I don't want to force it. Well, I do because I need to get it in. I'm going to have to put it in a bigger envelope. I'm going to find a larger envelope and stick all these goodies in it. I still need to die cut the tree, but I'll get that done after this video. So I'm going to do a giveaway. I didn't get this far. Sorry. I started the video. I have lots of things to do. Giveaway. And we will give this away. I'm looking for my little calendar, which is covered up. So this is my shaker card. I will do the drawing for this on the 24th. So that's a week. On the 25th. So because I want to get it mailed on the 27th. So draw name on the 25th, so I can mail it out on the 27th. So there. I'm going to put all of those goodies away, and then you can see what we're going to make. So then I'm going to have to get one for my Aunt Carol as well. So we'll get her stuff together here in a minute. So this is what we are going to be doing, but our card is going to be orientated this way. So let me share with you what I have. You just saw my card base and envelope. So these are 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 scored at 4 1/4, right? So for the inside, I have a piece that's 4 by 5 1/4 in Very Vanilla. We're going to do some stamping on that. Layer number 1 is that 3 7/8 by 5 1/4. Now this we are going to put in our little envelope here. And we want it to go all the way to the bottom. You guys don't want my hair on there. I don't want my hair on there. Let's put it that way. Little tight bit of a squeeze. I am wondering if these, because I returned these envelopes, I wonder if these are the envelopes for recipe cards. Because if those are, Allie, let us know. Because I saw, I purchased some of those and they were like the wrong size for what I wanted. And I took them back to Hobby Lobby, and now I'm kicking myself right now. I want to kick myself because if that's what I did, what a mistake I made. Now this is a tight fit, so I don't want to ruin my DSP, but I want it all the way in there. Why won't it go all the rest of the way? Well, I'm going to make it. I will just do that. I will make it work for me and not against me. I can do it. So I want my bone folder. Don't fight with it. Just make it work for you, right? So I'm just going to go like that. And I'm going to add some tear tape here. Some tear tape from a paper pumpkin because this is thick. So I'm going to add some right at the edge here, and then, I mean, don't fuss with it. And then I'm going to add some more here, just because this is giving me a hard time. Now that that is all sealed up there, I'm going to pop that over onto the side. Now, when I go to seal this like that, then we can put this on the front of our card. So for the shaker bits, are you ready? Are you ready? So we have these cutie patooties. These are what I'm going to add to the package that I'm mailing off. And I just forgot that I had to get my larger package out. Hold on. And then we're going to add some goodies to it because we want some pretty fall colors. Where's my large plastic spoon that I use? Because these had some of those nice orange colors. Now I know they're flowers and stuff, but it's the colors that I'm after. So it's the colors, right? That's what I'm after. And then we're going to add some sequins. And I need my little container, right, of diamond dots. Take your medicine, right? Ooh. We're going to have quite a bit in our shaker. I'm going to do a scoop here. Hold on. These are going to get scooped right back into my bottle. Hopefully. Those could be eyeballs. They're two black ones. Let's do it this way. We're going to put a scoop into this little baggie. All right. Great use for all those diamond dots. Now here are where we're going to pick our larger bits. So we're going to pick some sequins. So we're going to take a pinch of sequins here. Put a pinch in this baggie. Double duty here. Right. Then I'm trying to see what colors. No more of those. And these storage cases I got at the dollar store. It should be called the $1.25 store. Are those the same? Those are the same. Do a pinch of those. Oops. These greens. My sequins, I've got a combination of where I got them from. Walmart, Goodwill had some. I would like, I think, some, I don't know about the red. Some gold. We'll do some of that shade. Okay, I'm going to put all of these there for the moment. And I'm going to drop all of these into here and take a look-see. Oh, and it just spills everywhere. All right. It's all right. We'll just scoop them out and put them in there. See, those look like fall colors right now, right? So that looks really good to me. Looks like we have a few stragglers we're going to stick in there. So now that we have our fall regalia in there, I can put these aside. This is going to go with the giveaway, and my little spoon can go away. Thank you for your patience, everybody, while I did that. Those two little diamond dots can go in here. So this is now going to get sealed up. Nothing else is going in this little baggie. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take tear tape here because I don't want anything. So I'm going to put it halfway on my DSP and halfway onto my plastic bag. Do you see that? And that way when I fold it over, nothing is getting out of here. Not sure how anybody else wants to be like overly cautious over this, but I have had leaks before and I don't like leaks. So I'm going to pull that down nice and tight. Now, we can add more tear tape to the back here. And that was my hubby. I think he was asking me earlier if I knew where his measuring tape is. No, I don't know where that is. So, oh, this one's done. This is just from Paper Pumpkin, so there's never a whole lot on those. Gonna secure it on here. See, this one's done now. All right. We're going to go to this width now because this is what I have on my desk. All right. Yes, I do not want this going anywhere. It's not going nowhere. Little overkill, but it's going to be good. And then we're going to work on our tree. So I die cut the large tree. And I've already done some prep work, but I want to share with you how I've colored this. Oh, we can go ahead and glue this to the card. Watch. We can, look at that. Look at that. Look at the colors. Those go perfectly with this card base. I don't have any more of this color of card base, but like I said, we're going to go ahead and do this. We can do this now. We can get this down here. Miles of tear tape to undo here, but that's all right. Like I said, it's going to be nicely secured. It's not going to go nowhere. So I'm going to get one chance at getting it down, and then that's it. And that green is just vibrant back there. So that's the beginning of our shaker card. So now we're going to set this aside. So this is the inside layer. Let me share with you the rest of the card pieces. So those are over there. So we have the tree, right? I have a bow. It's not linen thread. It's some really thin jute. We have that tree canopy, right? And I have a little scrap of Very Vanilla, and I have a little deer. I'm going to share with you how I did him. I'm going to share with you how I did this tree. I need a bit of scratch paper. Let's see. This will do. So it's already done. Because, yeah, I was doing this for another video, and I'm using the same one. So I took a sponge dauber, a couple of them, and I sponged my tree in these areas that I wanted done. Right? Just like that. And I used a combination here of pecan pie early espresso in my trees. You can even deepen it a little if you want. Add a little bit more to it. So that's how I started all this, right? And took my old olive for my tree. I'm just huffing on it, and I colored in my tree basically like this. That's how I started. Then I took the wee little, where's my little stamp? It was right there. Oh, here it is. This one here. And I stamped like this in old olive on the tree in areas. Then I came in with Cajun Craze and I stamped over it in areas with Cajun Craze. Then I used, let me show you on the back here. I'm going to use Mossy Meadow because that's what I have out. So we're going to stamp this off though. So on top of what I've done, I would have used Mossy Meadow like this. Okay. Then once I did the entire tree, I came back in some areas and used the same stamp in Cajun Craze. Then I took my itty bitty backgrounds and I used crushed curry. And I came in and I stamped my tree in crushed curry. We'll do this just like that. We're going to actually add some right there. Just to do it. Now, that's how I did the tree. And then I used pecan pie and I rubbed on the edges of my tree and shaded it a bit. So that's how I got my tree. Now, this leafy bits, right? Here it is. Look what I did. All those wonderful colors. That's what you can do with the canopy. And this canopy is going to get glued in place on top of the tree. Now, I have these left over from from project video number 2. I'm going to show you right now how these are done. So let's see, this one here. Oh, let's just use crushed curry. Then we'll add these to the leaf. So like that. There's some crushed curry. Cajun Craze. Now I'm not re-inking these. I'm just huffing on them. And let's do some old olive on this great big one. This one might need some more ink. So let's add a little, because I'm not Mossy Meadow here. Oh, it's dark. Let's tap that off. I think we're going to touch up some Mossy Meadow on this tree here, just to bring in the Mossy Meadow All right. I'm losing, oh, I'm like, something's falling off my sweater. My daughter brought this beautiful sweater home for me. We're going to deepen up around this tree a little. I need a coaster, which I don't have out. You know what? I just ruined my old olive. This is now a mossy meadow. I'll take it in and clean it off. They do rinse off, by the way. All right, so I'm going to come around my tree. And give its edges ooh, that is really pretty. All right, we're going to come in here and just deepen up some of the greens. That really makes that work. Really, really pretty. All right, I think we're done with our tree. Ta-da, ta-da! Except now we got to glue this in place. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so let the gluing begin. This is where, if I had been smart, I would have used some of that adhesive sheets that you can die cut, stick your paper to and die cut it. That would have been really handy about now. And I have some, and guys, I forget to use it. It's nothing that I use on a continual basis, so I continually forget to use it. But it would have been handy for something like this. All right, so let's see about getting this down. And then I'd like to be able to add those extra bits in here. Maybe. No, maybe not that piece, but maybe, let's see. I don't know if there is really adding. Okay, that piece we could add there. This little bit, maybe add here. So we can add these little ones. Trying to figure out how to best bring that in there. Get them all to stay down. That bit is just too big, so that has to go over there. Now we're going to go ahead and show you how I stamped my deer. And I really don't want this ink on my pretty sweater. So the deer, I inked him up with early espresso. You can see where I die cut him out from. Oh, I did him this way. Ta-da! Right? Sweet and simple. And then you could use cinnamon cider. You could use pecan pie. What color did I use on him? Oh, I used the, hold on, where are my colored pencils, which are MIA. But that is what I used. Here they are. Please let it still be in here. Yes, I used the pecan pie colored pencil. And I used the flattest part of the pencil, which is sometimes a little harder to do. That was, I caught it. It didn't totally fall down. All right. And then I took my blender pen and I just smoothed out my colors. And that is how I colored my wee little deer here. And then I fussy cut him out. Now I'm going to take the pecan pie and I am going to brush along these edges because it's really kind of stark, very vanilla, and I really don't want that. So I'm just going to take the pecan pie and go around his edges. So there's my little deer. We're going to use that as well. Now we're going to stamp our sentiment. The sentiment is going to say, "Happy Fall, y'all," and that's from Banner Gear. Yes, it is a very well retired stamp set, this one, but it is one of my faves. It is just one of my faves. I love it, love it, love it. This is going to be in the Mossy Meadow. I bought this set specifically for the Happy Fall, y'all. I was so over ecstatic when it came out. I was like, oh, I've got to have that. So I'm going to do it kind of in the center. This is just a 1/2 inch scrap piece. You guys know I keep my scrap pieces. And I am going to sponge around this as well. I'm thinking, do I want to add a little, like, see, what's this? Yes, I'm going to take this little bit of ink that's on there and do that. That's a little bit of crushed curry. I'm going to take my pecan pie. Now I know I'm going to be cutting some of this off, but top and bottom of the Happy Fall, y'all, we're just going to brush that on there. And I think we're just about ready. Oh, let's do the envelope. I think we're going to stamp the envelope with the deer. And I'm going to get rid of this right now. Hand sanitizer, guys, works great on glue, on all kinds of stuff. All right. We're going to go ahead. We're going to do Give Thanks on here. This is from the September 2020's Paper Pumpkin, which I will show it to you if it shows up here. If it doesn't, that's cinnamon cider. We went early espresso. I think we'll do Give Thanks on the back. And then we'll put our little deer on the front. Perhaps. I'm looking for like where he went to. He strolled off into the woods. Okay, little deer. Come back wherever you went to. Unbelievable. Well, we're going to go second back. We're going to give some trees, some woods here. I just showed you guys, so we're going to go with this. We need a tree. We're going to do a partial. I just showed you how I stamped it, and he's off to the woods. He didn't want to stick around. Apparently, he didn't like what I did. I don't know what's up with this today. Okay. He'll show up probably at the end. So we have our envelope done. We need to stamp the inside. Let's see if anything's going to go right here. You know what? Let's go ahead and stamp the tree for the inside. Why not? The deer still wants to, I'm still like, my eyes are scanning everything. And It's like, nothing wants to be here. So we're going to stamp, this time we're going to do it this half. And what are we going to stamp here? Gather and give thanks. We're going to put that one on the inside. Painted Harvest. I'm going to have lots to list when I do this card for the description part of the video. And I should have stamped that in Mossy Meadow, but that's all right too. It's going to work out just fine. Now we are ready. Now we are done. And I still don't see my little deer anywhere. Oh, ta-da! There he is. He didn't want to be part of the rest of the card. He just didn't want to do it. So that's okay. He could be difficult, like Hank some days. Some days. All right. He has a new, we have a new routine now with him. He has to earn privileges as far as being on his computer. He started getting a little snarky being a 6th grader up at the middle school. So if he wants time on his computer, he has to earn it. It's not open for discussion anymore. And he has, yep, that's just the way it is. Told him, you want to be on your computer for a half hour, you work for a half hour. That's just it. And I know he thinks that's probably not fair, but be a little snarky, and well, he lost it for like quite a while. But you want time on that thing, this is what you're gonna do for it. So time on the computer equals, oh, we could do dimensionals, make it a lot easier on ourselves. So things in life are not handed to you, child. They are work for it. So I'm looking for my dimensionals now. Even this is work here. Dimensionals apparently are disappearing around me. I cannot seem to find everything I need today. Oh, but love them to pieces. And some of these I think will be the best lessons he's ever going to learn in life. Let's see, there's one. I think this was a great idea. Dimensionals, good idea. All right, but you want lots of support in here. I don't want any sagging bits, and I could have used probably bigger dimensionals, but these, yes, my OCD is dictating that I get these used up, so I've been working on them. We're going to do the deer on them as well. And now I have to remove all the little tiny backs. All the wee little backings. And this is simply going to go on. I told you it was kind of easy. I mean, maybe a little bit of coloring here and there. But as far as the shaker part, it's a simple shaker card structure. The tree, you know, it's up to you how much you do with your tree. You could do it in a solid color, do the canopy in a couple of colors and cut and paper piece them together. I was starting with something that I had already done, but look at this. Look at that on top. And look at all the shaker bits. It's completely behind there. It's just, I think it's beautiful. Absolutely love it. So we have happy fall, y'all, but the fall, yes, I am taking it over to the side because I want my wee little deer is going to be down here. Let's see how this is going to work. And I have a bow. Or do I put the bow, happy fall, y'all? And do I do my deer here? Okay, we're going to flag these ends. So I'm going to cut here. And all you do is cut up the center, right? So I'm going to cut here. I'm going to cut up to the center, and then from corner to the center and corner to the center. And there we have a nice little mess that we created. We don't want the mess. We just want our little banner. We could put that up there and do our little deer. I kind of like my deer over here, so maybe we'll do this. Happy fall, y'all. I think we're going to do that. And maybe I'll even put the, I think that's how it's going to be. So there, that's how it's going to be. Look at that. Didn't know that. So I'm going to put a glue dot on his little legs. Okay, that's going to go on. Didn't know I had that on me, but that's where that's going to go. I want a glue dot for his legs. Get the deer in place first. Awesome. We're going to tuck his little antlers on the happy fall, y'all. Put a couple of glue dots on here. And a glue dot right behind the antler, so the antler can attach itself. Oh, so nice. So nice. And then now I'm going to tell you, I don't want this. This is too, well, it would work. It's just a little too big. Let's make a tinier bow. It's just a little out of proportion, I should say. Maybe if I go there. Oh, that's much better placement. Okay. Glue dot here. And we're going to grab our ends together. Might need to shift it a little. Oh, so cute. So cute. Now we do have, I don't know if we need any. I'm like, do we need any embellishments? I don't think so. But what do you guys think? Is that not a sweet shaker card? I wish I would have stamped that now in the Mossy Meadow. So that's my shaker card for this Monday's series video number 3, which means it has to be a shaker card, of course. So thanks for watching, everybody. And I hope you all like what I have done. And Allie, please let me know where you got these envelopes. Because yes, these are fabulous shaker card envelopes. The size is perfect. I would love to know if they are the envelopes for recipe cards. Because if so, I'm going back to Hobby Lobby next time Aunt Carol and I are in Silverdale. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you all again soon here in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now.